Hi, I'm Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hi. Good morning. I'm with Physically Fit Physical Therapy. We're just 13 minutes away in Norton. So we wanted to come today and show you guys how to exercise from a chair. I pretty much did mostly chair exercises because I wasn't sure what everyone's balance was going to be. So,
Right.
Yes.
good. So I'll just go through the exercise. It'll probably be about 45 minutes. Hopefully we can have some fun too. Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to stop me and chime in. So, all right. First of all, are there any injuries I should know about? Like shoulder pain, neck pain? Yeah, two? Yeah, go
I can
ahead.
raise this hand up this far and this one this far.
Okay.
So, I mean, you know, and then the assortment of other things.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with it.
It won't interfere that
No,
much.
believe me, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, and
I've got like a rotator cuff problem, and actually one reason I'm here, I want to try to learn how to strengthen that a little bit.
sure, perfect. I don't think I have any specific rotator cuff exercise, but I can throw some in for you.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
You're welcome. All right. Well, let's start off. We're going to start with our neck. We're going to be just kind of circles, gentle circles. We'll do 10 one way and 10 the other way, just to warm up. Cracking is okay. All right.
Boy, a lot of creaking, huh?
That's okay. It's not going to damage you. All right, let's do some shoulder shrugs. Some circles forward, 10 forward, and we'll do 10 back.
Up and down.
We'll go kind of like rolling them forward. And do backwards. All right. You guys have regular exercise classes here? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Tomorrow morning.
It's good to stay active. All right, this next one, we have our shoulder blades in the back here. And what we're going to do is squeeze them together so your shoulders will pull back. We'll just do 10 of them. Cool. All right. One of you was doing this earlier. You kind of had the idea. We're going to warm up our shoulders by do 15 circles forward and 15 back. You know, if you get tired, you don't have to do like the full 15. That's fine.
Oh, see, that's I can hear it a little bit.
Good. All right, so this is going to be our first stretch. So with stretching, it should never be painful. You should feel a pull, but no pain. All right, so if you feel pain, you're going too hard. Just back off till there's no pain. So we'll just bring our arm across our chest. So you should hold it at least 30 seconds if you're stretching on your own. But you could go up to 5 minutes, as long as it's feeling like it's a good stretch still. We'll just do 45 seconds here. All right, and switch. Anybody have any questions so far? You guys are an active group. You're good with all this? All right, relax. Good. So there's also two ways you can do a stretch. You can hold it like we just did. It's called static stretching. Or you can kind of gently move it in and out of the stretch. That's dynamic stretching. If you were gonna maybe warm up before a golf game or some type of sport, you might want to do more of a dynamic stretch. So if you hold a static stretch, the muscle is just a little bit weaker for a few hours afterwards. So right before you do a sport, like golf or something, you have a little bit less power. So just FYI. We're going to do another stretch now. Some of you won't be able to do this one, but this is a tricep stretch. So tricep is right in the back of your arm here. If you can, you're pulling it and you're feeling a stretch here. If you can only get up a little way, that's fine, as long as you try to get a stretch right in the back of your arm. It's pretty good. Yeah, you can push up here or go over your head, it doesn't matter, as long as you're getting a stretch here. All right, let's switch. We should have had some music going. So we should have. I didn't think of that. Next time. All right, relax. All right, how's everyone doing so far? Awesome, good. All right, we're going to do some rotation of our trunk now. So it doesn't matter if your arms are out or in, just these are more of a visual so you can see yourself turning. You'll just kind of turn. You can either do this. So nice and easy, don't go quick. Just get a little stretch at the end. So this is kind of a dynamic stretch.
Rice Krispies in the back.
That's a good way to put it, Rice Krispies. All right, good. Let's relax. So now we'll just drop our hands to our sides, and you're going to side bend. So get a nice stretch in the side of your flank there. Nobody has any pain, right? Good. Not yet, you said? Hopefully not. I don't think we're not doing anything crazy today. All right, do 3 more to each side. Good. Okay, let's get out of our chairs. We're going to stand up and sit down 4 times. Just get a little blood flow into the legs. Try not to use your hands to push off if you can. You can use your hands.
Nose over toes.
You can use your hands if you need to. Yep. 2. Yep. You're good. Yep. Nice. Good. Yep. If you want to do a few extra, you can while we wait. So these muscles that you use to stand up and sit down, same muscles you use for stairs. So quads here, glutes in the back. So if you're having trouble with stairs, you can start doing these at home. All right, good. And if you're having trouble, you can stand up just a little bit like this. This is fine too, if this is where you're at. All right. Good. Now let's take our hand and we're going to touch our opposite toe or the shin. If you can't go down that far, just go to the shin. We'll go back and forth 10 times on each side. Good. All right. Now we're going to get into some leg stretching. Hamstrings. Does anyone know where they are? You do? Where? No? Okay. They're right in the back here. Meaty part of the back of your leg. Yeah. Yeah, they're tight on most people because we sit all day like this. So you're going to have to scoot a little bit to the edge of your chair. Stick one leg out, and you can use your hands or your elbows to support your back. And you're just going to bend forward a little bit till you start to feel a stretch in the back of the leg.
Oh, yes.
Towards the feet.
Yeah, towards the straight leg, yep. Yep. I like the stretch personally. What?
I need this.
You need, yeah, I think we all need it.
I've never seen this one before.
No?
No.
There's a lot of ways to do this stretch. You could get
That's one.
a stool in front of you or another chair and put your leg up. Or you could sit on the edge of your bed with one leg hanging down and kind of just stretch. If you see athletes do it, they usually sit on the floor and tuck their leg in like that. It's all the same. You can even lay on your back and put a dog leash around your foot and pull it up. So, a lot of ways to do it. All right, let's switch. It's okay to have your knee a little bent. That's okay. If you scoot forward in your chair a little bit, it'll be a little bit easier.
Over here.
Towards the front. No, just slide your bum forward in the chair a little bit. And then just put your leg out. That's okay.
Far away.
If you have back pain, it's good to support your back with your hands on one of your legs. Does anyone have back pain?
Oh.
Serious. I had a knee replaced.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you ever get it bending again? Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Good. You had a
Did
good.
a lot of work.
Yes, it is a lot of work. Yep. All right, come back up. This next one might look a little awkward. You're going to kind of slide to the edge of your chair so that one of your bum cheeks is almost hanging off, because you're going to bend. You need room to bend your leg, and you want to get a stretch right here in the quad. You look like you're feeling it. It shouldn't be painful. With stretching, it should never be painful. It means you're pushing it too hard. So just get a nice stretch. And because we sit all day, this muscle here gets tight. So it's another one besides the hamstrings that we should probably be stretching regularly. Does everyone feel a stretch in the quad here? Yeah. Some of you are pretty flexible. It's pretty good. All right, let's switch sides. So you're gonna have to scoot over to the other side. Bend your leg again. So again, this stretch can be done a lot of different ways too. If you're standing at a counter, you can bring your leg up like that. Or if you're laying on your stomach in bed and you have a dog leash, you can pull the leash over and get a stretch. So there's several ways to do it. Different people like different ways.
Totally different, left to right.
Yes. Yeah, so left to right sides might be stiffer. One side is stiffer, one looser. That's very normal because of the way we move throughout the day. We tend to favor a certain side or a certain way we reach. So it's going to make one side tighter and one side. You'll find that in your arms, you'll find it in your legs. Yeah. Good point, good observation. Okay, relax. All right, let's do some more stand up and sit downs. If you can't stand up all the way, just get up a little bit. We'll do 3 to 4 of these. Careful. Yep. Good. Nice job, guys. Okay, let's move back to the arms. Do a little stretch. You can interlace your hands or touch the fingertips behind the head. Kind of push or press your elbows backwards, opening up your chest here. And relax. Anyone get tinglies? No? Good. Okay. Finally, we can grab the bands I gave you. So this is a strengthening exercise. Anytime you use the band, it's going to be for strengthening your muscles, as opposed to stretching, which was what we've been doing a lot of. So let's start off in front of us. It doesn't really matter what height, just keep it below your shoulder level. And you're just going to open up your arms. If you grab it on the outside, it'll be easier. If you grab it more towards the center, it'll be a lot harder. So find a good grip that works for you. Let's do 10 of these. Try to control the motion the whole time. So if you're just kind of just doing this, it's not going to be as effective as if you do a purposeful movement. Good. Anyone feeling a burn? Little burn? All right, now we're going to take the band and pass it under your knees. Bring it up. You can either do a little half knot and hold it, or you can do a full knot. They can be a little difficult to untie if you do a full knot because they're stretchy. So maybe just do a few wraps and hold it. Because what you're going to do is you're going to open and close your legs. So just like this. Yeah, we'll do 10 or 15 if you're feeling like you got this. So just open and closing the legs. Yep, perfect.
Should we be keeping our feet flat on the floor or?
It doesn't matter. What I'm concerned about is the hips. So you're working the muscle up here on the side of your hips. So if you ever see someone walking and they go to step and their hip drops like this, this is the muscle they need to strengthen. So. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to stand up again 4 times, 3 to 4. Awesome job. All right. When you're ready, we're going to take your band. You're going to put it on the outside of one of your legs, and you're going to step on it. Last time I did this, some people kept snapping the bands up, so get a good pressure on the end of the band there with your foot. Take your opposite hand and grab the band. Yep, so opposite hand, yep. And you're gonna pretend you're drawing your sword out of its scabbard and just bring it up to your shoulder. So don't go higher than your shoulder, just up like this. Yep. And if you grab the edge of the band, it's a little bit easier than if you grab further down, it's harder. So just do what you can. We'll do 10 on each side.
Nobody ever called me. Music.
Music, keep it going. Tell her to call back. Good, and when you're done with that, do the other side. Again, on the outside of the leg. And you'll bring it up just to your shoulder.
This is true.
Yes, so similar to when we brought our shoulders together, it's going to work those muscles. It's also going to work this called your deltoid on the outside of your arm to raise up your arm. Those are the two main muscles. A little bit of the tricep.
Feel it a little bit then.
Yeah. Yep. Whenever you move, it's never just one muscle. It's a combination of a lot of different muscles. So, all right. Okay. You can keep it under your foot and just switch hands to the same side hand. And now you're going to reach up like you're grabbing your seatbelt to buckle if you're in the driver's seat. Well, I guess which side, depends which side you're on. But so this is working still the deltoid, but more the front part of it. A little bit of the bicep, a little bit of the pec. Doing okay?
Is it the same arm? or-
Yep, we're doing
I
this.
put it under my right foot, so is it my right arm?
So grab it with your right arm.
My right arm.
Yep, and reach over your shoulder as if you're grabbing a seatbelt. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. And when you're ready, you can switch sides after you've done around 10 or so. I'm just doing 10 reps just so we can get through the exercises. If you wanted to do this at home, you can do more. I would recommend 3 sets of 10 if you wanted to focus on a particular muscle. Yep, so switch hands. Yep. And switch hands.
I feel that rotator.
It'll work a little bit, yeah. Good. So if you're done, you can start getting ready for the next one. You're gonna pass the band under the chair. If you Or you can sit on it if you want. Either way. So for this one, you're probably going to want to grab closer, your hands closer together, because you're going to be doing shoulder shrugs. Those are pretty strong muscles on people. So just up and down. Keep your hands down by your side and just shrug your shoulders up and down. Get a little bit of resistance with the band. Need some help. Yeah, you got it? Okay. Yep. And after you've done 10, you can stop. All right, our next one is another leg stretch. We're going to stretch a muscle that often is implicated in sciatic pain down the leg. So sometimes we can fix that leg pain, that shooting pain, with a stretch. You're going to put your leg on your knee. Some of you might not be able to do this, in which case maybe put it on your shin. But if you can, get on top of your knee, your foot on your knee, or your shin, whatever you can do. And it's going to be a combination of leaning forward and pushing down on your knee. And your goal is to feel a stretch right there in your hip. So this would be a good one if you're not flexible. If you had a little stool, you could do that. Prop it up. Can get a trash can for you. So here, let's just put your Oh yeah. So put your foot right up on there, because you want this to fall outward.
I do this exercise every morning.
Do you? Nice.
Well, you're lying in bed.
Mm-hmm. So your goal is to get your foot more up here, because you want this, feel a stretch right in here if you can.
Okay.
All right. Everyone okay with this one? This is a nice one. Again, it's a tight muscle for a lot of us. Sitting like this, we never really open up our legs or put them in this position, which is why some of us get sciatic pain. So we can switch legs when you're ready. Mm-hmm. And again, it's a combination of pushing on your knee and leaning forward, feeling a stretch in the side of your hip.
Same thing, right to left, different.
Yes, difference between left and right side, yeah. Yep. So pay attention to how you move throughout the day, and you'll probably notice you're favoring a particular side. Mm-hmm.
So what can you do? I had that knee done.
Uh-huh.
What can you do? You can't bring it up and press on it.
Yeah, so I give her a little thing, like a little bolster or a stool or something. Yeah. I don't really have anything good in here. It was, but you could, so at home, get a stool.
Yep.
Place it right against your foot here.
Yep.
And just put it up on the stool.
And then press a little bit.
Yep, and press on your knee and lean forward.
Yep.
Yep, that'll work. eventually you'll get flexible enough to
I can
get
get
it.
it up there
all
a lot,
the-
but not quite.
Yeah. So stretching regularly will make you more flexible. You'll be able to slowly move and have more range in your movements. But it takes time. You have to put in the time, but you don't have to kill yourself doing it. Should be no pain, ever. If there's pain, back off. You're being too aggressive.
When we push and bend,
Yep.
we must stay like this or move.
So either way again, so this would be, if you just stayed, this would be a static stretch. You can do that, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or you can, if you feel better about it, you can slowly move in and out of the stretch. Yep. You're welcome. All right, let's get our toes, one toe, one foot on the floor. You're going to move your ankle in circles, or get that ankle loosened up. We'll do 10 one way and 10 the other way.
A broken ankle with steel plates still in it.
Okay, yep. So if you have surgery and you have plates in your ankle, you won't be able to go as far. You're not going to get that back. Metal doesn't stretch. Just do what you can. You can still move it though within the range that you have. And then go. And then when you're done, you can do the opposite leg. This might be easier for some people standing or sitting. It's up to you. If you were standing, you can always hang on to a counter and just move your ankle. All right, so we don't need that. When you're ready, we're going to introduce another type of strengthening exercise called an isometric. Anyone ever heard of that? Some people, some not. Okay, all that means is you're not moving. So here's an example. If you do a little S grip on your hands here and you pull them apart like this, see how I'm shaking? I'm using my muscles, but there's no movement. This is a gentle way to start strengthening, especially right after a surgery or if you're recovering from an injury. So I actually like to have people hold it for a minute because it's been shown through research to increase the amount of energy your cells produce a little bit better than just doing like 5-second holds. So just get an even pressure pushing outward. Doing good. Everyone's doing awesome. You guys are a good group.
You're doing a good job too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, good. We have a special request for some rotator cuff. So a rotator cuff are there's 4 little muscles in your shoulder, and they're responsible for making it move smoothly. So we're not talking about the big deltoid or the pec or anything. These are little stabilizing muscles, and they're very important. Unfortunately, they're injured commonly, especially if you decide, like my dad, to do something like with a chainsaw over his head, and he wasn't used to it. Yeah. But anyway, you can injure it even by doing something that might appear to be easy, but you're not used to it.
What about like picking up a 24-pack of water in the store?
24 pack.
I do that.
Yeah.
And now it is almost impossible. I have to get help. 24-pack of water.
Yeah. Probably won't injure yourself picking up water if you keep it close to you.
Yeah.
Keep it close to your center of gravity and move your body as a unit instead of like doing something like this. You don't do that. Yeah, probably won't be injuring the rotator cuff with that. But if you were to reach and pick up something heavy or do something repetitive, like maybe, I don't know what you do repetitive like that. But anyway, let's strengthen some of these muscles here. You can hold the band palm down and palm up like this. Your elbow is going to stay at your side. The palm up hand is going to rotate away. So elbow at side. It's going to look like this. So picture this bone as a shaft, and it's just rotating, just like this. This band might be a little too thick. It might be a little tough with this band. It's kind of a thicker band, but yeah, so this is 2 of the rotator cuff muscles right here. Then when you're done, you can go the other side. Just switch your grip, palm up, palm down.
What's the point of the palm up to do this?
It's just a little bit more natural. Like if you were to do that, it's just a little bit more awkward than that. You feel it? Again, your elbow stays at your side. This is a totally different motion than this. Good. Let's do one more rotator cuff. The one that's most commonly injured is this little guy up here, supraspinatus muscle. It can if you move wrong repetitively, it can get pinched between some bones repeatedly. And over time, that can make it give out. So if you sit on the band here, the motion to strengthen it is this motion, right out to the side. So if you just grab the band as you're sitting on it and just kind of go up like that. Just for now, don't go higher than the shoulder, just because I don't know where everyone is physically. When you get above the 90 degrees here, you start getting a little bit more unstable. So let's just keep it below the shoulder. Guys should be feeling that. Yep. Yep. This is probably a good one for everyone to do. If you strengthen your rotator cuffs regularly, you're at less risk of injuring them. And switch sides.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yep. So when you're strengthening, if you're going to do this at home, there's no reason to go 100% all out right away. You can, like stretching, you can gradually build strength, just so you're not, like you said, sore for 2 days afterwards. There's no reason for that. You can take your time, start off with a small amount of reps and slowly increase it. Like now, like next week you could do 15, and then the next week after you could do 25 as you slowly build up strength. All right, well that's
Look at all kinds of
all I
exercises
have.
on the band.
Oh yes, guys, yeah, forgot to tell you.
Yeah, look at all these.
There's some cool exercises on the back of the bands. Yeah, good. I thank you. I forgot to tell you guys that. Well, if any of you are interested in a free screening, you can come by our clinic. It'll be free, and I can get your name and phone number, and we can look into any further issues you have, shoulder or getting up, or if you have a bad knee or something. So you can come see me after, but I thank you all for coming. I had fun.
Thank you.
Next time, music.
Music next time.
You thought you can.
We have sit and fit Friday. You don't gotta sit and fit Friday.
Oh yes, at our clinic, you can come by for a free session just to see. We can just maybe help you with some pain, or give you some tips, show you some exercises, whatever you need.
Can I come for screening?
10:15 Friday. She has a lot of music.
Yes, definitely. Yep.
It moves
Yep.
fast.
Any type of pain you have, or tightness, or weakness, or problem moving, we can help you. Balance, if you have bad balance, we can help with that. Yeah, very much. Have a great day.